Hello everyone, this is Leon Cruz from the Intense Apex Alpha Male blog website. You can go to www.intenseapexalphamale, all one word, .com. And for today's video podcast, I'll be interviewing Rein from at pride underscore in underscore strength. And this is I'll be interviewing this great athlete that I have been following for quite some time on Instagram. He is what you would consider a power bodybuilder, and we'll be discussing his style of training, nutrition, and all sorts of cool things like that. So, again, you can reach him at his Instagram page at pride underscore in underscore strength. So, let's get right to it.
Uh,
Hey, how's it going? Can you see me?
Good. Yeah, can you see me?
No, I can't. I can't see you.
Hold on.
What are you using? A computer or cell there?
I just had to turn the camera on.
Oh, I got you. I see you now. I see you
Right,
now.
right. Yep.
So it's finally nice to meet you, brother. You've always been
You
I've been
too, man.
following you for quite some time. I got to know you from your Instagram account. You left some really nice comments on my page. You saw me training at my home gym, and
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
left some very nice comments. And since then, I've been following you, and I gotta tell you, you're incredibly inspirational on your page and everything. It's like I have to always go to your page to get my motivation going to hit the gym. Uh, I,
Really?
yeah, you're really
Oh, that's
inspirational, bro. And I want you to, since I'm going to be posting this interview, I want you to let us know who Rein from Pride and Strength is.
okay. So, first I want to say thank you for having me, um, for doing the interview or whatever, because I never thought that me working out would lead to people wanting to interview me and figure out, who I am or what it is that I do. But so basically, I came up with the name Pride and Strength is because I want to be like more so like inclusive of everything. So when I say pride and strength, I'm saying like whatever you're going through in your life, you gotta have strength in whatever you do. So if you're like a single parent or if you're a college kid and you're taking a bunch of college credits, you gotta have strength to make it through your day-to-day thing. Or you could be somebody like I have a friend who has a terminal illness and they still get up and put a smile on their face and go through whatever they're going through and make it through their day. So that's pretty much what why I said pride and strength. Like you got to have strength and have pride in what you do. So that's pretty much what that is.
Right. So
If
what?
that makes sense.
Yeah, of course, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, first of all, the reason why I've decided out of everyone that I've been following to interview you is because based on from what I see in your Instagram page, you exemplify happiness, joy, and pretty much exemplify what my blog and website is about. It's about
Okay.
intense apex alpha men. And,
Okay.
you just summed it up in a nutshell. A lot of guys today are disenfranchised, and most of them don't have the strength or the character to move forward. They pass the buck, or they blame someone else for their failures. But
Right.
based on what you just said, shows that you're a man,
Thank you. Thank you.
basically a real man with character, because it takes character to get up every day and focus on your goals. I mean, building your body is only one step. But again, like you
Right.
said, I've read in your Instagram that you're also a dad, and you're doing positive things so that other people can basically see strength in you as not only as an athlete in bodybuilding and weight training, but
Right.
also as a man of character. Am I
Right. Right.
am I correct on that?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, Rain. I've been following your training. What uh, methods are you actually following? A bodybuilding, powerlifting?
I'm doing a bit of both.
Yeah.
Uh, when I first started getting into weights, one of my friends he was into bodybuilding, so I kind of adopted what he was doing.
Hmm.
And then as I grew within knowledge of lifting weights and my own personal goals and my own body, I started adopting a little bit of the powerlifting techniques so I could get stronger. So I kind of do a little bit of both. I try to. My philosophy is I want to be as strong as I could possibly be
Hmm.
without getting like a super huge gut or like just have that power build power builder body shape. Not saying that that's a bad thing, but for my frame, I don't want that.
Okay, you mean you don't want the oversized physique. What you want is more of an athletic build, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. More of a streamlined physique, but
Okay.
then I don't want to drop a lot of body fat where I'm always like lethargic and tired, and
Mm.
you look good when you go to the beach and take your shirt off because you're super veiny and shredded, but you don't have enough energy to make it through your day. So I
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
yeah, I try to go right in between.
Okay, so what is your weight right now?
Right now, this morning I was about 203 pounds.
Okay,
So I'm usually around 185, 190,
okay.
but I decided to put on about 15 pounds of weight for listening to my powerlifting coach, trying to see how much stronger I would get with the added body fat.
Okay, and take me through a typical week in your training program. Like, for example, do you train uh, all your muscle groups at least twice a week or once a week?
Right now I do 5 days one week and 6 days the next week. So on a 5 day schedule, I would do one body group. So Monday I would do chest, Tuesday I would do arms, Wednesday I would do shoulders, Thursday is back, Friday is legs. And
Okay.
then the following week I would do just the primary lifts. So I would do chest,
Hmm.
or I should say bench press, uh, squat, deadlift, and then I take a day off and then I repeat it again.
Okay, you find that that
So
works for you, right?
yeah, for what I'm trying to achieve. Yep.
Okay, so I notice you train each muscle group at least once every 7 days, and you also work on the basic lifts, the squat, bench, deadlift as well, correct?
Yes.
All right, and you manage to incorporate both the weightlifting and the muscle building as well. You're basically balancing those two sports out, right?
Yeah, yeah. I I always train like a pyramid style. So
Mm.
I might start off with lightweight for just to like warm my body up, and as I progress up in weight, the reps may come down, but the weight gets really heavy. And then
Okay.
once I meet my max for the on my way back down, that's when I do a bunch of reps.
Oh, okay, okay. So you're basically training. Your methods are similar to the Johnny Jackson. Are you familiar with Johnny Jackson?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely, definitely.
that's Branch Warren's training partner. And the interesting thing
Hmm.
with him is he has done similar to what you're doing in terms of balancing out the actual bodybuilding along with the powerlifting. If you notice, he competes in a
Right.
lot of the Mr. Olympia's strong bodybuilder contest. You know that's an actual
Yeah.
division. Yeah, yeah. So
No, I didn't know there was an actual division, but I always hear him say that he's the strongest bodybuilder. I
yeah,
always hear him say that.
he competes in that because the Mr. Olympia is no longer just a bodybuilding contest now. It's a series of events. Like for example, there's an MMA Mr. Olympia battle.
Wow.
There's the pro wrestlers compete in what's called the Mr. Olympia Pro Wrestling Gauntlet. And
Okay.
yeah, there's also Mr. Olympia Strongman and also the World's Strongest Bodybuilder Strongman contest where they actually give you a belt, a really nice title belt. So
Okay.
it's a lot of interesting things. So the way you're describing your training is similar to that style, I notice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would definitely say so.
Yeah, so that's fantastic. And let me tell you, you're judging by all the photos here. Now you're like a machine. I mean, you're for 203 pounds, pound for pound. You actually, I mean, you get the work done. I've seen guys weigh 260, 270, and they don't handle
Yeah,
half as what you do. You know, so
yeah.
that shows that you're not only all show, you're also all go. You're really a multifaceted athlete. So I take my hat off to
Yeah,
you on that.
thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
thank you.
Okay, so Rain,
That's
yeah, go ahead.
that's kind of like what I do. I had a guy tap me on the shoulder the other day. He said he was a power lifter back in the day. He's a little bit older, and he said he's watching me. He said, "Man, I don't see myself doing what you do when I was your age." And he's like, "I take my hat off to you." He was like, "I'm just watching you go." That's because I superset everything.
Mm,
So I never like I'm on Instagram. I'm only able to show like 1 minute of footage or whatever. But
mhm,
I usually superset. So if I'm doing bent over rows, I'm doing pull ups in between. If I'm squatting, I'm doing lunges in between.
mhm,
Sometimes I do triceps. Like if I'm doing arms, I'll do bis and triceps. I'll do curls and tricep press downs. So then I'll go do calves or I'll go do forearms.
mhm.
So I'll make like a circuit, but it's still heavyweight.
Right. Do you keep a journal on all of this work that you do, the training program?
No, no, I just train instinctually.
Oh, okay. So that means automatically you're already going over in your head what you're going to be doing when you hit the gym.
Yeah. Once I get to the gym, and it's like a ritual. Once I
Hmm.
get in the gym and I go in the locker room and I get all my stuff out, I go sit in the sauna for about 25 minutes.
Hmm.
And usually, whatever muscle group I'm gonna train, I try to go find a workout video for some inspiration.
Hmm.
Usually, I watch like CT Fletcher or Microsheet or
Hmm.
Rob did it or Ronnie Coleman, some
Yeah,
vintage
yeah.
footage like that.
Hmm.
I watch some of that for about 10 minutes, and then I'll just turn it off and just sit um, in my zone with my eyes closed. And I just sit there and kind of envision in my head what I'm gonna do, and just envision myself pushing the weight and going through a whole workout, and then it'll all click, and I'll just get up and go.
That's fantastic. And how long do you spend in the gym? What are the hours you do?
I usually try to keep my training to a hour and a half or under.
Okay. All right. And it's all
Yeah,
work, no talk. You just get the job done.
yeah, definitely, especially on leg day.
Hmm.
I'm a I don't like to get cold. So I'll talk to somebody here and there, or I'll say hi, bye, or whatever. But while I'm training, I just want to go. I like to keep my body temperature up.
That's fantastic, Rain. And I notice also the gym you train at is really a hardcore gym, which are becoming very, very rare. As we see all the little fruitcake gyms popping up like Planet Sickness and things like
Yeah,
that don't allow squat racks, or even the work
yeah,
that I see you doing. I mean, you would have gotten kicked out a long time ago. Unfortunately, this is the crap that I see. This politically correct nonsense. So it's come to a point
yeah,
where I live in New York City, and you do have some hardcore gyms. They're not that
yeah.
many. That's what
Well,
propelled me to set up certain equipment at my home to do what I have to
yeah,
do. What do you
yeah.
think about that? Am I right in that assessment?
Uh, I I would say one. Fortunately, I belong to a gym called Flint Barbell Club.
Uh huh. The Flint Barbell Club. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Go ahead. So continue. We were talking about the gyms that are becoming
yeah,
flimsy now. Yeah.
yeah. I was saying, fortunately, I belong to a gym called Flint Barbell Club, which
Hmm.
is a powerlifting style gym, hardcore lifting. They have resistance bands, they have chains, they got chalk, they got diamond plate flooring. You can T-bar row in a corner. You can you can throw dumbbells. You can yell. They got rap music playing. They got rock music. It's just the type of atmosphere that I like.
Yeah. Well, that's
And
that's the type of atmosphere that breeds champions.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I got. They have cardio equipment too, but
Hmm.
it's a little small, little room cut off to the side. But yeah, I prefer that style lifting gym. Not saying that I have to get slapped in the face to lift heavy weight or whatever,
Right.
but
Right.
if I want the option, I want the option.
Right. Right.
And to me, if you go to a gym and you can't deadlift or they don't have barbells that are free weight, not in the Smith machine, it's not a real gym.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just not a real gym.
You're right. And also, they a place that does away with the power racks and the squat racks. It's you know,
I've been to some gyms where they told me that I couldn't have a water bottle on the floor while I'm training.
yeah, that's stupid.
And yeah, not it's just regular H2O, regular water. You can't have a water jug. You can't can't wear wide back tank top. Like, really?
Yeah, that's stupid. Stupid. Like for
Yeah,
example,
yeah,
wearing bandanas or do rags. They don't allow that because that intimidates the people in the gym. I mean, come on. What kind of athlete is intimidated? I mean, you're supposed to get
yeah,
inspiration from guys like yourself, and
yeah,
you want to garnish inspiration from that. How can you get
yeah,
intimidated like that? If you're gonna be a weenie tot, then stay home.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I don't know. I just got a different idea when it comes to working out. I think like you should be able to have your freedom to work out as hard as you want to work out.
Absolutely.
And if the person next to you is, you know, getting intimidated by what you're doing, then they need to work on their self-esteem and work on their
Absolutely.
character, which is
Yeah.
why they're in the gym in the first place, probably.
That's
So,
right. Yeah. Yeah. And I tell, that's why most of the gyms I go to are basically dungeons. They're not all this flimsy
yeah,
stuff you see out here, you know?
yeah.
Okay, Rain, so,
My dream is to build my own gym, and I'm looking into that now. Build my own gym. It's gonna be more of like I want like deadlift platforms right up front when you first walk into the door. You know, I want people to see the change right when you walk in, so you
absolutely.
know what type of gym it is when you get there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like C.T. Fletcher. He was fed up with the nonsense, so he set up his own place and he put
yeah, yeah,
everything the way he
definitely,
wanted. Yeah. Yeah. Out in California. Yeah.
definitely.
So tell me, Rain, what's a typical nutritional diet? What do you follow anything in particular? Anything special?
No, because I don't really watch. I don't really watch per se what I'm eating. I try not to eat a bunch of bad food,
Hmm.
but if I want pizza, I'll eat pizza. But uh, it just depends. Like on the week where I'm gonna do the three primary lifts, I try to get as many calories down as I can that week because I know I'm gonna be putting my body through a bunch of strenuous activity.
Right.
The week when I'm just doing the 5 days, I don't eat as much calories because I guess I guess my body isn't really craving them. But I try to eat more chicken and fish than anything.
Hmm.
You know, every day I start my day off with a fruit smoothie. You guys,
Okay.
if you go on my Instagram, you see me make them. I put throw like almonds and stuff down in them. I start my day off every day with one of those, and then from there, it goes. I try to get like a few eggs down, and after that, it's just whatever I got a taste for.
That's really good. That's really cool. So you basically, as long as you know you're eating clean and getting as much protein as possible, you don't
Hmm.
keep track of certain meals. Like for example, you won't be able to tell me if you have 6 meals one particular day or four. You just go by instinct, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah, I don't really count them like that. I probably should, um, but just for what works for me. Like I just eat however I eat when I'm hungry. So it's been times I've worked out like really hard, and I'll be dead sleep, and I'll wake up like 3 in the morning and go make something to eat, and my fiance will be like, "Are you hungry?" I'll be like, "Yeah."
That's good. That's cool.
Yeah, my stomach could be growling.
How about supplements? Are you particular about
Oh,
that?
uh, well, when I first started training, I didn't. I, when I first started training, I didn't know what I was doing. So I went to the Arnold for the first time in 2007 or 2008, and I walked around and I got a bag just full of supplements, and I gave it all away because I didn't know what it was and I didn't know anything.
Oh,
Then after about a year of working out, I went in and started buying protein shakes and everything because I wanted to gain mass. So I did protein shakes and stuff probably for a good 8 months, and then I would go off and on like protein shakes and vitamins and stuff. But for the last year, I have not been drinking protein shakes round the clock or vitamins or anything. I've just been trying to eat everything
mm,
for the most part.
well, as we both know, nothing replaces food. I mean,
Yeah,
supplements are just that to supplement the diet.
yeah. Here and there, if I'm out and I'm really hungry and I can't make it home, I'll stop and go to like a smoothie shop or something like that and have them throw protein in my shake or something like that. But I haven't had a protein shake in my cabinet in almost a year.
Oh, okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, so that's
Not
great.
saying that, not saying that they're bad. You know,
No, you just
I'm
yeah.
probably gonna get back to it. But just right now, I'm just not on them.
All right, that's cool. So, do you this is your lifestyle. Do you also plan to compete as well?
Just in powerlifting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And do you also add the military press as one of your lifts in your repertoire of bench, squat, and deadlift?
I was a really good military bencher, military press
Hmm.
guy, but I injured my shoulder a little bit,
Mm.
so I stayed away from it for probably the last 6 months. I haven't been military pressing, and it's just funny you say that because the other day in the gym was my first day military pressing free weight. I would do it in the Smith machine, but free weight was my first day back, and my military press strength went down dramatically.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna you probably gonna see some videos of me doing those here in the next couple of weeks because I gotta get that strength back up.
All right. So,
Yeah.
take us through a typical leg workout. Now, you train powerlifting, you train legs for powerlifting, and also you do train for bodybuilding.
Hmm.
Uh, Describe to me the type of program you do for legs in powerlifting and the type of program you do for muscle hypertrophy bodybuilding when you hit legs.
Okay. Uh, well, my leg days are if you can ask anybody who's trained legs with me before, they know to bring a puke bucket. So,
Yeah.
so usually usually we start out I come out just depending on how my body's feeling. If I have any type of pain, I'll warm my knees up with leg curl, leg extension.
Hmm.
But if I don't have any minor pain or anything like that, I'll come out and I'll warm up with the bar. Like I'll do air squats or just warm up with the bar. And usually I'll do about 4 sets of 20 just to get a good sweat going. And then I put a 135 on the bar, one plate, and I usually press that or squat that maybe 10 to 12 times. I'll do that for three. I'll go to 225, and I'll usually squat that probably 3 sets of eight, and then I'll go to 315, and I'll squat that for 3 sets of mm, probably eight again. Then I'll go to 405, and I'll usually squat that for four. Then I'll go to 500 or 495, and I'll squat that for two doubles. And then I'll come back down to 405, and I'll do either box squats. I'll probably do box squats or resistance band squats,
Mm.
and I'll do a set of probably 10 to 12,
Okay.
like 2 sets of those. Then I'll come down to 315.
Hmm.
And when I get to 315, it's a good weight for me where I can do a lot of stuff with it. So I'll usually do 3 sets of pause squats where I'm down in the bucket for maybe 3 seconds. I'll do five. I'll do 5 sets of those for five reps, and then I'll do another five at 315 where I'm doing sets of 12. Then I'll from there I'll switch to front squat
Mm.
25, and I'll do like 2 sets of 10 or 12 with that, and then 135. I don't count it. I'll just go until I can't lift it. Then from there, usually I do lunges across the gym, whereas my gym allows you to take the barbell outside and go across the parking lot. So I usually squat across the parking lot. I mean lunge across the parking lot and then lunge back. I do usually do 2 to 3 sets of that at 135 or 225, either or. I usually try 30 steps. Um, then from there, my quads are pretty much burning. So I'll go to hams. I'll usually do a stiff-legged deadlift, either barbell or dumbbell. I'll try to get about 5 sets in there. From there, I would probably go to one of the leg presses, either the leg sled or the seated leg or seated squat press.
Uh-huh.
I'll do 4 to 5 sets over there. Or if I'm feeling really good, I'll start with about 3 plates on each side, and I'll keep the reps low, like around eight, and I'll just keep repping until I get to the end machine. And then once I get I can't put another plate on the machine, then I'll try to get like a set of 15 at that heavy weight. Then from there, I go into leg curls and leg extensions, and I pick like a moderate weight, nothing too heavy, but now I'm trying to get the pump going. And I usually do 6 sets on each, and I try to do sets of 25 to 30. And in between, I'll do calves. I'll do seated calf raise and donkey calf raise or something like
Okay.
that. I'll pick up at least my body weight or higher, and I'll try to get reps of uh, 25 to 30.
And this is your power training, right, Dave?
Um, this would be this would be just just a leg day in general. That's how I train
Oh,
legs.
okay.
Now if I'm doing powerlifting more so, I would do the same exact thing, but I would go super heavy on squats.
Okay. Just
But
for the power.
the tail end of my day is always ends in a bunch of reps.
Okay.
Always a bunch of reps, no matter if I'm doing powerlifting style or bodybuilding style.
Okay. And have you
If it's a
suffered?
bodybuilding,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was saying if I was doing a bodybuilding style, I would just start out with a bunch of reps. I won't go too heavy.
Okay.
Pretty decent weight on the bar, but I won't go too heavy, and I would just stay with a bunch of high reps.
Okay.
Probably nothing under 15 for the whole day.
All right. And also, have you suffered any type of small setback injuries like muscle spasms and things like that due to your heavy leg
Uh,
and back work?
just one. My I think it was my L5 vertebrae or whatever. I
Hmm.
had a pinched nerve back there,
Oh.
and that was causing like sciatica down my left leg.
Mm.
So I really don't know what that was due from, but one day I was just doing a no lift. I got ready to come out the rack with 315, and I picked it up and I stepped back,
Mm.
and I felt like a bubble pop,
Mm.
and I've had this weird sensation. So I racked the weight, and the pain set in. I went, so that put me down for about probably 6 weeks. I
Oh,
didn't lift
okay.
heavy.
Mm.
I'm really just now getting back into lifting heavy.
Okay.
If you look at the Instagram, I was lifting a bunch of heavy weight on squats, and then you will see me not squat for a while, and then you'll see me start getting back into squatting.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, because I notice at times, although I haven't had any pinch nerves, I've gotten spasms, sort of like when
Hmm.
your back falls out and you're out for the count for a while. So I
Oh yeah,
learned that
yeah,
to prevent a spasm is like a cramp that doesn't go away. It's just is your body telling you that you're either lacking water or another part of your body is weak, so you have to strengthen that to have the balance. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But you're okay from that now. You're coming back, right?
yeah. I feel I can train at 100% on all of my lifts.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So now,
Even my shoulder, I feel like my shoulder feels 100% now.
all right. That's fantastic. So, Rain, what part of the country do you live in?
I'm in Michigan.
Oh, you're in Michigan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michigan is a big powerlifting state.
Uh,
Did you
I
know
don't know if
that?
it's a big power lift. No, I didn't know that, but I know some strong guys walking around here.
Yeah. I used to before it became defunct, Powerlifting USA always used to have some fantastic meets all in Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's known for its
Yeah.
powerlifting, Michigan, and also
Yeah.
Texas as well. I,
Texas. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm over here in New York City, where you have a combination of the two. Really, it's
Hmm.
bodybuilding, powerlifting. Also, strongman is pretty popular here. We have one gym that's really dedicated to strongman and strength. Yeah, so
Wow.
it's gaining popularity, those sports over here,
Yeah.
along with MMA, which incorporates, believe it or not, I've been to one gym in Broadway, Manhattan, an MMA gym, which opens its doors to powerlifters and all kinds of strength athletes as well.
Wow.
So that's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
unique. Yeah.
That's awesome. I
Mm.
think we need more of that around.
Yeah, yeah. But you see, the problem again, the culture, the current culture is uh, becoming sissified. Hey, Rain, the internet is
Yeah.
not behaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, like I was telling you, the current culture, we're not seeing too many gyms like that. There's too many sissified males, especially here in New York City. Yeah, they don't see like the training you just described. They'll tell you, no, that's unhealthy. I don't do that, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I always tell people, just listen to your body. If you can lift more, do more.
yeah, yeah. So Rain, it's been a pleasure talking with you,
Yeah,
and
same here, same here.
I definitely want to do this again with you as you go through more of your training programs,
Okay,
and we're gonna talk more on that. And I'm
okay,
following your
definitely.
Instagram page. Please keep posting. You motivate the hell out of me.
Thank you. So, I really appreciate it, and I just want to say, I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel here, within the next few weeks, which
Fantastic.
will show like my whole entire like day at the gym,
Great.
so people can get a sense of like how what I do.
Great. And this interview is going to be up on my blog website, intenseapexalphamale.com. I'm
Okay,
going
I was on there
to
earlier.
yeah, I'm going to send it to you once this goes up.
Okay,
All right?
appreciate it.
Okay, Rain, and let me tell you, God
All right,
bless you, all right?
you too, man. Nice
Okay.
talking to you.
All right. Nice talking to
Thanks.
you too.